Let's all jump inside a Apache.
Do you want us teaming off pilot gunner or?
No, we're just going battle tactics for now.
Okay.
Oh, gunner or pilot seat?
Pilot.
Pilot.
Right, okay. As you all have obviously completed the prerequisite courses, you should all know about masking. Now, masking is probably one of the most core aspects of helicopter flight, and will prevent you from getting shot down. As you've all noticed, all your helicopters only carry infrared flares, not chaff, which means if you fly too high, you'll get locked by a radar-guided missile and you will get shot down. Nor will you get any indication that the missile is coming your way. Okay then. Now, let's go over actually flying from A to B. Before you begin flying from A to B, you should have a basic idea of what your flight plan is going to look like. This means before you fly anywhere, you should open the map and plan your way down a route that offers you the least altitude possible, down a safe area. This will effectively prevent you from getting shot down by SAMs, manpads, etc, etc, etc. So, sadly in Arma there is no way to set multiple waypoints, so just shift click. Right, okay. Now, I want everyone to spool up now and begin flying in a random direction that is away from each other. Once I say go, I want you all to stop there, hover, and plan your quickest and safest way towards the airfield. Once you're at the airfield, I want you to touch back down and remember your flight plan, because I'll be asking you where you went.
Say again the last one.
Fly to the bottom airfield, Lone Monaro airfield, taking the safest path possible using masking, etc, etc. Safest.
The safest route. No, not the lowest, the safest. Those are two very different things.
Bear in mind that the lowest route isn't always the safest route.
Yes. If you fly too low, you can get shot down by even by small arms fire.
They do have a bathtub, yeah. It's not modern armor though.
The windshield might be bulletproof, but they're not really meant to repeatedly take shots. In real life, Apache crews have been hit by AK-47 bullets.
In Arma, those bulletproof glass isn't existent in the Apache. You can shoot somebody with a silenced pistol. It sucks.
Remember your
No,
route.
just remember. Right, okay. No, I'll just be asking which way people went. Okay, everyone, take off now, and not take off. Everyone auto hover now, and basically find your quickest route there. safest route there, even not quickest, safest. Southern. Once you find your route, yeah, stop me there.
Congratulations, Iron Man. You have flown to the wrong airfield. The southern airfield. And you might want to touch up on your taking off skills.
High five.
At the moment I was landing, I was scared I'd fly into your tail rudder of Hellhound. I was like 50 meters away flying at 70 kilometers per hour.
I love the Apache, but it's a flying bathtub.
Missing. An armor that flies like a drunk walrus, as Upchuck once put it.
Iron Man, the route was okay, though you might have wanted to try utilizing the terrain a bit better. You seem to go over open areas. You might want to follow valleys a lot. That general good idea. Following roads. I'm not saying you should not pass roads, I was saying that you should try to use roads. Because those are good landmarks, and on Takistan roads are in valleys, which will give you a lot of cover. So you should, try and utilize that. You can easily navigate and you are pretty safe. That's what people in real life also do, but you should not be afraid of AI, you should mainly be afraid of, anti-aircraft emplacements, which usually do not travel a lot.
Yeah, so it's bloody lazy
the
fixed.
radar modeled like for pop-up attacks or mass attacks?
Don't think so, no. It's not modelled at all. It's just
Models for what, Hellhound?
Well, like you can hide behind the hill and just poke the radar mast over, and then just fire high altitude shots over it.
Oh yeah, you can fire over hills with long bows.
the radar doesn't work like that, does it? It takes center of mass, not the actual radar.
The only thing that kind of sucked about my route, as far as I can tell, is that it's really circulous.
If you're masking behind trees, you can, for example, shoot the missile in LOAL mode, and after a few seconds you can pop up and put the laser on the target, so
yeah,
you don't need to be out of cover.
Is it possible to use the Lima where you can just have the radar be the only thing over the hill so it locks on?
Oh, yeah, only if you have the radar contact.
Okay.
I thought you mean
Armor's
generally.
radar is completely finicky. It will sometimes work, it will sometimes not. I wouldn't rely on the radar being at all reliable.
Works.
Yes.
Next time we should just have one Tunguska overwatching Takistan.
That would be interesting.
It would make it a lot harder since you would have instant consequences if you do not fly a safe route.
Where was it?
Oh no, we didn't have one.
There was
Question is,
none.
where would you put
But
it?
there was none. I thought there was only one.
We have one now.
No, we will
The
die.
question, where would I put it? I would put it in the top left. If you look on the map, there's a very high hill here. There.
Well,
What the hell?
as a pilot, you should be able to spot places where enemy encampments and enemy anti-air will possibly be. It's part of the part of planning your safe route. Right, okay.
That was quite good, Iron Man. Good job. Well, it doesn't really matter if you planned it, it's as long as it's a good route. Obviously, there have been improvements in your route. Couldn't really complain since it was. Yeah, KMO, that would be very nice, but they've been working on it for years now and it is far from finished. Also, it would make the Apaches realistic, so it would make them complicated, but incredibly rape if you know how to use them. Especially since he's gonna put in the Dutch variant of the Apaches, which have some very nice countermeasures, which basically make any IR missiles completely useless against them.
These ones have
Aren't
arms.
choppers range in real life?
What did you say, Rax?
Aren't choppers range?
These ones have infrared jammers.
Oh no, the Varox, the Dutch Apaches, they have actual special infrared jamming pods, which will detect IR missiles and just disable them.
That's what that is up there.
Where?
The bullets get through it. Just beneath the longbow radar, the red thing.
Nest.
Huh? Is that it?
The little
That's
light thing.
an infrared flare, basically. It just jams infrared missiles.
It gets so hot it burns out the seeker heads. Or it's a laser that burns them out, one or the other. The two I've heard of.
Okay.
And then
Anyways.
you have a bunch of launch detection things like that thing. There's one around here as well. Basically just help just.
Not even special.
I imagine the Dutch ones are much more concentrated since they're individual pods. Right, okay.
Yeah, if these were just as effective, the US Air Force probably wouldn't be looking into acquiring them.
Right then.
Or US Army.
Okay. Let's start by asking what route you took. Dot Watson, what route did you take?
I went, oh this is gonna sound kinda ridiculous, but I went through the pass southwest of Nagara, came out, went down to Chapman skirting to the west of Hill 2593, went along, what is that, the ASR there up to De Lavore, came down the ASR south through Sakai, came through the Sari Sanj Pass, and from there I skirted the hills straight into the airfield.
Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah, that's not that bad at all. Personally, I would have taken out the moving back up to Jilifor and just gone down to Shaman. If you move through the Solar Sang Pass, you're opening yourself to a lot of ambush there since the hills are so closely spaced.
Okay.
Okay, Hellhound, which route did you take?
I went southeast from the airfield. There's that ASR state, probably about 500 meters west of it. hooked south, came out just west of Emirat, followed that valley until I picked up the power line. Where is it? Yeah, you'll see the power line going through that valley, and I just followed that all the way to the airfield because it was going through valleys.
Okay, then that's not that bad. Just take into consideration that Gerda, that mountain there, would probably have had a enemy air defense system on it, since it's the highest mountain around.
Oh.
That's just something to bear in mind. But other than that, good route. Taser, which route did you take?
When you said stop, I was northwest of Valar in that small gap. Then I was flying south. The MSR east to Valar. No, wait, I was northeast of Valar. Sorry. Then I flew southeast, the road which goes east from Valar. I was quite deep, and I tried to avoid big towns. When the MSR hits the ASR, I was flying southeast. I fucked there a little bit up. I wanted to fly in the valley of the southern road, but I was more flying on the northern and switched then to the southern. And then I flew at the end southeast to the Narandar Pass and then south to the airfield. Try to get them a big distance of Timukolai, but I was pretty much in the open because of the elevation of the valley. But I tried to get down as low as I can.
Yeah, that's good. You just pointed out what you need to be considerate of there is the big urban masses in like a route. And I manned the Axel with you, and he said it's good, so that's all good.
Yeah, he followed me to the northern airport.
Right, okay
I
then.
accidentally went there. Sorry, I didn't follow instructions. I forgot, I guess.
It's all good. Right, okay then, so you've all gained a decent idea of what you need to do now when you're moving from A to B. This also includes on your ingress to targets. You should always be attempting to move through valleys, etc. Although not as tight as Narang Pass, because it may open you up to small arms fire from either side of the hill. You want to be outside small arms fire.
Oh,
When you
for
actually get the script working.
For the flight route, it's always nice to have a map tools and sign your way with the tool. But I lost mine, so I had to make some points.
Oh well.